So how many eggs did we get?
8 total.
We got 8 eggs total?
And that's just from not having gotten them since yesterday morning. They'll lay more today.
You got them, baby?
Yes.
Yeah. Be gentle. Why don't we leave them right there, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna go inside.
Yes, babe.
You go inside?
Let's just go inside.
So it is really muddy out here. That's Virginia for you. Our way of living is basically if it snows or rains, you live in the mud. But we hope to remedy that this spring. So, yes. Gross. That is all the mud, basically. We have no grass whatsoever. Mainly because the chickens. But they have gone inside because they are cold. And I understand. So I wanted to discuss a few things with y'all about this, I don't want to say pandemic of chicken feed or put my glasses down, it's a little bright out here, snow, but chicken feed from Tractor Supply and all in general, the conspiracies and stuff like that. I'm not all gonna get into that, but so we do buy our chicken feed from Tractor Supply, and it's the non-GMO Durham, something like, I can't remember the brand name. I'll show you a bag of it, you know, a screenshot. But we buy that brand, the non-GMO stuff from Tractor Supply, because that is the closest outlet we have for feed itself. We do tend to travel to a couple places that have pig feed a little cheaper, so we might go out that way and buy chicken feed from them as well. It's about a 30-minute drive from us. It's not a horrible drive, so it's nice to get out of the house. We do it over the weekend sometimes and just pile up on the feed. Eventually we'll get to the point where we buy in a bulk, but that is not today. So the whole thing around Tractor Supply, I'm not sure of what to believe. I know a lot of people are saying they switched to different feed from the Tractor Supply brand and they saw egg production, but we have not seen a reduce in the production of our eggs. So, and again, that doesn't mean people are wrong, doesn't mean people are right. This is not me advocating for Tractor Supply at all. You know, do what you do and do what's best for your family. But going to the future of where we want to take this homestead, I feel it's best that we grow our own feed and support local farmers in that field. So if you know of a local farmer that might have better feed, buy from them. Now again, I tell you, we did buy pig feed from a local family, so we might just switch up to buying chicken feed from them as well. But then again, we might just try to grow our own. It all depends on where we go from here, honestly. But as you saw in the beginning of the video, we did not switch up any feed or anything like that from Tractor Supply, and we still have eggs. But there's a couple of things that we do on top of buying chicken feed from Tractor Supply. We also buy cracked corn from different places, and we feed it to them. Also, we let our chickens free range from time to time. I don't mean time to time. They get out on their own. So, and honestly, we don't mind that. We don't mind them roaming around our land, eating bugs and getting what they need from the land itself, because that cuts down on feed if they eat other things in your acreage. So that could be a contributing factor. They get more protein or whatever they're not getting from Tractor Supply from the land. So I don't want to say don't take what I say as, you know, that Tractor Supply is not working or is working. It's just ours haven't lost production in the eggs, so we're not having a problem. So this is basically our first snow of the season. It is beginning of February, and me and my wife love snow. It's great. The only thing I don't love about snow is the mud. The mud is a big issue. Well, here comes some chickens now, grazing on the land. They're the main culprits that get out. Even though their wings have clipped and stuff like that, they get out. You know, they need a certain amount of protein and minerals to produce those eggs, and they do find it in the forests or wherever you have them. They'll find it wherever they need to. But I will continue to do what I need to feed my chickens and my family for, you know, the foreseeable future, whether that be buying food from Tractor Supply or from a local farmer or growing it. Just all depends on, you know, where we are, and if we can get out that way to buy feed from the farmer, great. Then, but if not, we'll try to grow it. If not, we'll try to buy what we need to somewhere else. But again, this is not me advocating for Tractor Supply or anything like that. I just want to put my 2 cents in, let people know that we have not had a problem with this. Some people are not so lucky as to have a lot of acreage to let them free range and stuff like that. So I understand that some people can't do that, and they can't get a lot of the nutrients and minerals that regular chickens would be able to get to on the land. So they have to do with what they have. So maybe Tractor Supply is not working out for you. So I do encourage you to go to local farmers and stuff like that to get your feed. So there is a whole theory around, I think, that Tractor Supply is in league with the producers of eggs and stuff like that to make backyard chickens not produce a lot of eggs and stuff like that, so they reduce the amount of protein or minerals in their feed, and that's why there's a big shortage of eggs and high prices of eggs in the stores. I don't believe that to be true, but then again, I don't know, because I don't really buy eggs from the store themselves, so it doesn't really affect me in that way. But I feel for people that have to buy eggs or chicken from the store themselves, and, you know, not being able to get that food anymore because of the price or the limited stock. That's why I do like to advocate people get their own chickens. That it's not that hard to raise your own chickens in your backyard, wherever you may be, if it allows, which I don't believe should be something the government can tell you yes and no, or HOA or something like that. I think it should be your land and should be what you want them to do. should be what you want to do on your own land, I should say. But going back to the whole thing in the stores, it can be many of different things. From what I've seen on blogs and posts and stuff like that, the issue could be the avian flu. I've heard they had to kill around 60 million chickens, and that cut down on egg production. And well, we haven't seen chicken, as far as I'm aware, in the store going higher than normal. If I'm mistaken, leave that down in the comments, because we don't buy it. But as far as I'm aware, that hasn't gone up yet. But I feel it's coming down the pipeline, because the fact that they had to kill that many chickens cuts down on chicken going to slaughter. So, well, to butcher for consumption. I'm not all gonna get into do that, and that's their source of feed in the you know, in the spring or whatever, wherever you are. The best course of action